Lots of learners ask me, how often should I learn every day? How much time should I put into this? There's no answer to that question. There is no definitive answer to that question. It does not matter if you hear someone tell you exactly how much time you should spend, because it's nonsense. They can't possibly know, because everyone's different. How much time do you actually have to give? We all have different schedules and busy lives. It's not about the total number of minutes each day or every 2 days or 3 days or however often you actually use to learn the language. It's about making sure that the time that you are putting in is quality time. Now, I would say that it's much more important to set aside 5 to 10 minutes a day than it is to study for 2 hours a day, because that isn't good for your brain. It isn't good for anyone. But I would also say that it's potentially better to leave a few days between lessons. It's just what fits your schedule. There's no reason why you couldn't do part of lesson one, leave it for a couple of days, and then finish and do the next half. And then maybe you found at the weekend you've got a spare hour and you can re-listen to the entire first lesson again. There's a process which is called interleaving, fancy word. But basically, if you learn lots of different things all mixed together at different times, it can be really powerful. It doesn't matter if you go from lesson 1 to 2 to 3 and then back to 2 and then 3 again and then 4 and then 2, 3, 4. If you're revisiting things, that's hugely useful. The amount of time you spend is far less important than all of the other things that I cover in these videos, things like environment, where it is that you're studying, the quality of the space in which you're in, your mental headspace when you're learning. Have you given this time over to yourself? Is it yours? Are you going to be disturbed? Is there going to be noise in the background? Very, very important things. Saying that you can leave gaps in between lessons is just my way of saying that you should give yourself permission to not set yourself up as a failure, to not say, oh my goodness, I didn't do my lesson. I said I'd do it every 2 days and I didn't. Oh, that's awful. I'm a terrible person. It's going to hold me back. I knew I couldn't do it. Lots of negative self-talk. Doesn't help. Yeah. Maybe you've been there before and you've done this to yourself before. We don't need that. Okay. If you did a little bit every day, fab. It's not going to do you any harm. Don't do too much. You'll know if you're too tired. And it shouldn't be an obligation. It should be something that you can pick up and enjoy. It's good to analyze what times of the day and what times of the week, what days of the week maybe are going to be beneficial, what space in your home or wherever it is you are that you can use to go and do this. And it's an audio course. All you need really is a pair of headphones and a place to sit or lie comfortably and close your eyes maybe. You don't want to get too comfortable. You don't want to fall asleep. But all of these things are more important than the number of minutes you throw at this. Okay, there are no gems, there are no stars, there are no streaks. There's no one checking up on you to see whether you've done it or haven't done it. No one's going to tell you off. I don't care. It's about you and your situation. This is a course that molds itself around your very unique life. And you can reach out and say, oh, I'm struggling with this. I haven't done this for a while. It's fine. Pick it up. My course is lifetime access. There's no rush. You can come back to whenever you want. And there will be times some people will start and not be able to finish, and it happens. Don't worry about it. Don't give it too much thought. Take the next lesson when you can. Reach out when you can. Ask questions. Get support. It's fine. It should be fun. I always say this. You should be enjoying this process. Okay, this is one of those questions that I find I need to talk about a lot, because throwing time at this is not the answer. It's the quality of the time you throw at it. So just as a final thought, how often should I practice Spanish? It's an interesting question. There are ways that you can supplement what you do in the course, and really the more you expose yourself to Spanish, the better. If you're not in a place where Spanish is spoken, there are things that you can do. You can tune into international radio. You can put one of your favorite films on, Disney or Netflix, with Spanish audio and have the subtitles in English, or vice versa, or both in Spanish. It's really up to you. These things, if you fancy doing them, They're not going to harm you at all. Yeah, why not? Go for it. If you can find something that helps give you exposure to Spanish that isn't a chore and that you don't feel obliged to do, then I would say go for it. One of my students, after taking the lessons, decided to book a holiday for himself to a Spanish-speaking island to do surfing for a week. And he said he was petrified. Booked it, he went there on his own, and he wanted to use some of the Spanish that he'd learned on the course. He knew he wasn't fluent. He knew he couldn't say everything he wanted to, but he wanted to go and try it out. And that is amazing for me. That is exactly the sort of motivation. This is why I do this. He always wanted to be able to do this. And he might be scared, but he's done it. That's what we're aiming for.